Hey guys, it's One Shot here with another video. Now let me just get it out of the way. The gameplay you're watching is a bit campy, and I've mentioned it before in my last video why it is like that, why I'm not at my normal skill level. And if you haven't seen my last video, go ahead and check it out, because it's a lot easier for you to just watch that video than for me to explain it again in this one. So in this video, I thought I would make a little final thoughts and final opinions on the game Call of Duty Ghosts as a whole. And I have a good amount of time from this gameplay. I have about 12.5 minutes roughly, and that is nowhere near enough time that I personally, I could go on for days about this game, but I'll try and brief it up, and if I have to make a part 2, then I'll have to make a part 2. So let's stop wasting this time, and let me just get right into it. I'm going to go over everything about the game. I'm going to try and literally cover everything that I possibly can. So like I said, there might be a part 2, but campaign wise, let's get into the campaign. This campaign, and people might not agree with me on this, but this is my personal thought, I think Call of Duty Ghosts campaign was the best campaign since MW2. And I've played every Call of Duty campaign out there, Modern Warfare 2, and I think a lot of people can agree with me on that one. I think Modern Warfare 2 had the best campaign, and there was not a single mission that was boring or that was repetitive, anything like that. It was just an overall great campaign. It had a great storyline to it, and great characters like Captain Price and Ghost and Soap and all them. It was just a great set of everything mixed with levels and characters and whatnot. So yeah, I really did like MW2 campaign, and this kind of had an MW2 campaign feel to it, because it wasn't just one of those campaigns where you're going around shooting the entire time, you know? Like, you had that mission where you're on the skyscraper and you're going down the side of the glass and everything. That was cool, and like when they switch it up like that, it's actually really fun for the people who play it, because no one wants to just go around and just kill enemies, finish the mission, kill enemies, play another mission, and stuff like that. And I think Call of Duty Ghosts campaign really diversified the campaign, and we hadn't really seen that before in any other Call of Duty except for Modern Warfare 2, and I thought that was pretty cool. So next I'm going to talk a little bit about Extinction. Extinction to me is a pretty good concept. I actually like it a lot. I went into it thinking that it was just going to be a rip-off of Zombies, and that I wasn't going to like it, because I was a huge Zombies fan back in the Treyarch days. I loved World at War Zombies. Black Ops 1 and 2 Zombies were all great. I loved playing them. I played them all a million times, every single map, and I thought it was just going to be a rip-off of Zombies, and I was like, alright. So I gave it a try. I played Point of Contact, the first map. I played that a lot before the first map pack even came out, and then when Nightfall came out, I was actually really impressed with where they were going with this whole idea, and I was like, alright, well, this thing actually has a bit of potential. And then the next map came out Mayday, and I liked that one a lot. I liked the whole Kraken idea. That was pretty cool. And then the next one, sorry, I'm going to blank, Awakening, and I actually have a gameplay of me escaping and finishing that level, so if you guys want to see that, go ahead and check it out. But that was a really cool level, and I liked it. Like, it was just really eerie and kind of creepy and cool. Like, it was just something new that we hadn't really seen yet at all, especially from Extinction, and especially from just a Call of Duty game as a whole. And there was like this cool thing. I remember it was like Halo jumps. Like, you jumped and you were in the air for like 5 seconds before you landed. It was pretty cool. So, and then there's also the Chaos mode, which we saw in MW3 Spec Ops mode if you paid for it, or if you had the season pass. I can't remember. Not everyone had the access to it, but some people did, and I know you had to pay for something. And I know that Spec Ops mode in MW3 was an alright concept, and Chaos mode that came with it, we had seen that before, but when they threw it into Extinction, I actually think it went pretty well. I actually really enjoyed playing Chaos mode on Extinction maps, and I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I actually find that really fun. I could play levels by levels and just keep going on for hours playing that game mode. It's actually really fun to me. So next, let's get into multiplayer. And I have a whole rest of the video to talk about the multiplayer, and I do plan on taking every last second to talk about the multiplayer. And things like that you just saw happen are going to be discussed. So let's just take it. I have a whole list of things I want to talk about. So first, I want to talk about the overall gameplay of Call of Duty Ghosts multiplayer. Now, first of all, I really, really, really don't understand why there's no dedicated servers yet. And just, this is a little bit off topic, but during E3, I saw the trailer for Halo 5. And it, like, literally, all it said during this one, it was like, showed gameplay, it'd show a blank screen with text on it, show gameplay, show another screen with text on it. The first text said, dedicated servers. And I can already tell you right now, so many people will be buying that game solely for the multiplayer just because of the text that said dedicated servers. It's 2 words that will make them so much money and get them a lot more customers. And I'll tell you why. Dedicated servers take away the whole concept of host. And in this game, if you've played enough multiplayer, you know how annoying host is. If you have host, it's not annoying because you're like this super soldier that can take 1,000,000 bullets and kill people in 1 bullet. But if you're not host, you're at an extreme disadvantage because you are pretty much going off of some random player's connection. And let's say they live in California and you live somewhere like in Maine or something on the other side of the nation, you're not going to have good connection at all. You're not going to have a good multiplayer experience at that time. And I really, really don't understand why they don't just put a dedicated server in and just make the multiplayer that much better, because they already have so many people playing it. They should just go ahead and take that extra step and add that in there. Next, the public match overall, like, I don't know. This game, they just, it's starting to fall off, I can already tell. And I think Advanced Warfare has a lot of potential, but if it doesn't do well, like if Advanced Warfare doesn't do well, Call of Duty series, the title, the franchise is just, I think, going to be at a really bad state, because I don't think anyone that takes Call of Duty really seriously really enjoyed the public match in this game. And I'll just start naming things right now. IEDs, marksman rifles, all those kinds of things. Like, no one wants to be playing against people that play like that, you know? Like, even, like, people that camp Top Bakery and Warhawk, like on the map I'm playing right now, you'll probably actually see me get killed by that. People will literally sit up there the entire game, and they will put they will use the extra lethal perk. They'll put 2 IEDs in the doorway, and they'll make it, I like how they updated it so that when you hear the IED going off, if you jump, it won't kill you, but it'll just extremely damage you. Yeah, so they put 2 right beside each other, so no matter if you jump or not, the second one's gonna kill you anyway. And that gets really annoying. I can't tell you how many times I've actually been killed by that. And I don't play a lot of public match. The only reason I've actually started to play it a bit more is so I can get gameplay for you guys. And it is just really irritating, and it makes me get pretty mad when I die, like people doing that kind of stuff. And I have no idea how this guy killed me. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. Next, and I mean, like, what I'm saying was, I just don't like that it really encourages camping, you know? Like, I don't like that they have the M27 thermal and Top Bakery with IEDs and sentry guns and all that. Like, people play like that, and they're gonna take advantage of that entire concept, and they're gonna play that way. And it's just annoying for people who like to actually play with that play style that's a bit more fast-paced and fun. You can't play that way when people are gonna camp like that. And I think that they kind of encouraged it with the way that they set up the whole public match in this game. Next, to me, and this is just my opinion, I don't think Call of Duty Ghosts had very many memorable maps. And by memorable maps, I mean Black Ops 1's famous Nuketown, probably one of my favorite maps ever. There was MW2's Rust and Terminal. MW3 had some good ones like Hard Hat and Mission. Let's see. Black Ops 2 had... which ones did Black Ops 2 have? I don't know. Standoff and Raid and those good ones. And to me, the only maps I really like in Call of Duty Ghosts is the map I'm playing right now and Octane. So Warhawk and Octane are really the only maps I like playing. And Freight is occasion, but and when I say this next thing, it's just gonna get us into a whole nother topic, but the competitive maps are really the only maps I like to play. And there's 4 technical competitive maps, but there's technically 5. And I don't like that they added Strike Zone, excuse me. into that list because I hate playing competitive Strike Zone on Search and Destroy. I like playing Dom on Strike Zone competitively. It is pretty fun. I love doing that, but I don't know why they included Search and Destroy as one of the MLG maps. But otherwise, Freight, Sovereign, Warhawk, and Octane are very fun competitive maps for all game modes. And I don't know, except Blitz for Sovereign, they don't have that. But otherwise, yeah, like those maps are fun because you're playing them competitively and they're actually set up for competitive gameplay, so that does make it kind of fun. And then, sorry about that noise, guys. I'm sitting next to my computer. My next thing I want to talk about is this is something that really disappointed me about this game. So, when I first got this game, I noticed that you can only have 6 custom classes. And I was like, alright, how do I unlock my 10th ones? Like, how do I unlock 7, 8, 9, and 10? And then the first DLC comes out, and it tells me I have to buy them. That was probably the most disappointing concept of multiplayer. In every other Call of Duty, you've earned your 10th custom class through Prestige, and now they're making you pay for it. That's a little weak to me. I know Black Ops 2 made you pay for the extra loadouts, but I'm pretty sure that did not make you pay for the 10th custom class. That gave you extra loadouts, like extra classes and stuff like that. And extra, like, whole sets. Like, it give you a whole another set of 10 or something like that. I'm calling in my hero pilot right here, so that means we're coming to about the end of the video. But let me see if I can fit a couple more things in here. The camos, I actually will give them. The camos in this game are kind of cool. The ones you have to buy and all that. Black Ops 2 was the first game to bring that in here, and at first I was like, wow, this is just a scam for money. But in this game, they actually went kind of well. So that's just about it for this video. There might be a part 2, there might not be. Stick around, and we'll see what's going on. So that was my thoughts and opinions on Ghost. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. It's been One Shot. See you guys.
Good job. Report to command for debrief.